It's time now for high school basketball on Facebook Live from WKLM-FM 95.3. Coming up next, we'll join Matt Croy with Before the Tip, sponsored by Village Motors. This is high school basketball on FM 95.3 WKLM.
Fox's Pizza Den in Millersburg is looking for smiling faces to join their team. Part-time positions are available for pizza makers, customer service providers, and delivery drivers. Most jobs are for evening and weekends. Successful candidates will have the following skills: the ability to work in a team environment, excellent communication skills, be punctual and dependable, and delivery drivers must have a valid driver's license, an acceptable driving record, proof of insurance, and a satisfactory vehicle. Mileage reimbursements are paid daily. Drivers retain all tips they receive. Apply at the store at 42 North Grant Street.
It's the GE Appliances Holiday Savings Event, now through December 30th at Millersburg Electric. Check out the new fingerprint-resistant stainless steel finish on the GE French door-style refrigerator with the door-to-door.
Trying to decide if now is the right time to stop renting and purchase a home? Ask yourself a few questions. Are you ready to settle down? Can you afford to pay for repairs and maintenance costs? For many people, the decision comes down to what you can afford at the moment. At the Kilbuck Savings Bank, our expert lenders are here to help you make one of the biggest decisions of your life. Everyone has different needs. Our job is to listen to your story and help determine the best way to turn the page on your life's journey. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
It's the GE Appliances Holiday Savings Event, now through December 30th at Millersburg Electric. Check out the new fingerprint-resistant stainless steel finish on the GE French door-style refrigerator with the door-to-door. An LED light wall with hands-free autofill dispenser. Earn up to $2,000 remodel rebate. A customizable GE Cathay appliance suite's available in 3 colors with multiple handle finishes. Qualified customers get 0% interest with no down payment until December 2021. Stop by the area's largest appliance showroom today or visit MillersburgElectric.com. With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
As you hug the turn, you see a storm brewing up ahead. It could be rain, it could be snow, but whatever Mother Nature has in store, you're not worried because you've got Yokohama's Geolandar AT Geo 15 on your side. Stop by Holmes Tire LLC to find out what a new set of all-terrain tires can do for your truck or SUV. This tire is all traction, designed to take you from the pavement to the trail in any weather, anytime you want. Discover the Yokohama Geolandar AT Geo 15 at Holmes Tire LLC today and get ready to...
If you're a business or do-it-yourselfer looking for the best possible siding for your home or office, then stop by MRV Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. Cedar Max provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance, impervious to moisture, flame retardant, and noise reduction, giving you peace of mind. For Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia, call MRV Siding Supply at 800-524-7436. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
High school basketball on Facebook Live is a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.
Right now, Subway restaurants have 2 tasty new chicken sandwiches. First, there's the barbecue chicken sandwich, made with sweet and tangy barbecue sauce, chicken strips, crisp veggies, and another layer of barbecue sauce. Then, for a real punch of flavor, try our new buffalo chicken sandwich. It has tasty chicken strips smothered in Frank's Red Hot buffalo sauce and topped with ranch dressing. Add chips and a drink to either of these fan faves, and you've got a great meal. Only at Subway. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Freshly prepared in front of you.
Before the Tip is brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
Here with head basketball coach Don Hall of the West Holmes Knights. Don, taking a look at your team this year and where you're at this point, you're 4-0 on the season. Just give me your thoughts on where your team's at right now and your expectations.
Well, I'm pleasantly surprised with us right now, standing 4-0. I don't want to say it's been a struggle, but it's been a learning experience, and we've been able to learn something from every game, but still been able to win the game, and which is a blessing. But it's the OCC tonight, and things are going to get a little bit tougher for us. You know, the basketball players are going to be a little bit taller, a little bit quicker, but I believe we're ready.
Good. You know, and Don, talking about that, we talked a lot Saturday, you and I, about your team's chemistry and how you're playing ball, maybe a return to the old days of Knights basketball.
That's true. You haven't been the first one that has said that to me, but yeah, it's sort of a back to when Jack Van Reeth and Stan Cass you coached me in high school, where you cherish every possession, you make the defense play defense a little bit longer than what they want to play, and then you usually get an easy shot or a better shot. How's that sound?
Yeah.
And but if we have a fast break, we'll take it. You know, if we have a wide open three, mind you, we'll take it. So I'm installing some of those old school values, and the kids are sort of enjoying it.
Absolutely, and your team's playing great defense. You're taking good care of the basketball. We turn the ball over less than 10 times a game. You got to be happy with that.
Yeah, that is one big plus for us, but we really truly haven't been pressed, and I think we're going to get that tonight.
Yeah, indeed you will with this Wooster squad.
Yeah, I mean that's what they sort of hang their hat on is that defensive pressure that they have. They'll come and what they call jump and stay and rotate out of that. So it's going to be up to my guards, and actually even some of my big guys, which my big guys are about 6'2", are going to have to handle the ball tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll rely on defense and strength and quickness for tonight. So with that, Don, Wooster, they're coming in here, a really good ball team. Just how do you match up with them overall?
Well, we really don't know anything about them. They haven't played any games. They haven't any scrimmages. So there's really no film on them. All you can really do is go back and possibly look at the last year's scorebook or maybe last year's film. They got some athletes. They got some good basketball players. Got some guys that can handle the ball. It's going to be just your typical Wooster team. They're going to get after it. They're going to try to play an up-tempo game. It's very important for us to try to control that tempo.
Absolutely. And Don, with your victory over Mount Vernon, that snapped a 24-game OCC losing streak for the night. So let's hope that continues tonight with a victory against Wooster.
I would just absolutely love that. And I'll tell you, we're going to do everything possible, Troy, to make that happen tonight.
Absolutely. Well, Don, good luck tonight. We appreciate your time, and go get them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
The year-end sales event starts now at Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm excited to announce that Ford is offering 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 in trade assistance on 2020 Fusion, Escape, Edge, and Explorer. Also, employee pricing for all on all remaining 2020 Ram light-duty pickup trucks, along with 2020 or 2021 Jeep Compass, Cherokee, and Grand Cherokee. Stop in soon to grab these year-end deals and check us out online at villagemotorsinc.com.
Looking for an experienced professional pest control company? Hi, this is Roger Bugs McClure with Holmes Pest Control. With over 40 years in the pest control industry and a lifelong resident of Holmes County, Holmes Pest Control can give you the best service by using the best products at the best price. Call Holmes Pest Control 330-674-9094 or visit our website at holmespestcontrolincorporated.com. Another home-owned, homegrown Holmes County business. Professional service with a personal touch.
Stop into Rody's IGA Marketplace for the Santa Seafood Sale going on now through December 24th. Get 31 to 40 count cooked cocktail shrimp for $6.98 a pound. King crab legs for $22.98 a pound. 16 to 20 count jumbo tail off cooked shrimp for $9.98 a pound. Maryland style crab cakes 4 for $5. 16 ounce imitation crab meat for $3.98 each. 5 to 6 ounce lobster tail for $11.98 each. Jumbo crab clusters for $15.98 a pound. And 31 to 40 count easy peel raw shrimp for $5.98 a pound. It's the Santa Seafood Sale going on now through Christmas Eve at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, Think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon in the old-fashioned smokehouse, uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
You're ready for college, ready to make the next step towards a better future. But putting your life on hold while you earn a degree just isn't for you. At Wayne College, you can pursue your degree and achieve your goals while staying in the community you know and love. Wayne College offers 2- and 4-year degrees that can save students up to 30% in tuition. Join us at the University of Akron-Wayne College, where student success comes first.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our customers fast and friendly service at competitive rates for all their inbound and outbound needs. Give us a call today at 330-893-3131.
Promotion Therapy offers outpatient and home physical and occupational therapy. Locally and privately owned and operated, Promotion Therapy takes tremendous pride in making your therapy experience a success. We have taken all the extra precautions this year in making sure our clinic is sanitized and our therapists are fully equipped to treat you safely. Whether it's in our clinic or in your home, we will do everything we can to ensure you feel comfortable and confident in your care. Our clinic is located on South Washington Street, right next to Dairy Queen, or call us today at 330-600-0844. You can also visit us online at promotion-therapy.com.
West Holmes finished the season with a record of 4 wins, 18 losses. They were 0-12 in the OCC. Wooster was your OCC conference champions last year with a record of 12-0. In both meetings last year where these two teams met up in league play, Wooster took the first game with a 70-52 decision and a 53-43 the decision in the second matchup with both of these teams. Going down the tournament trail for both teams last year, West Holmes bowed out in the first round as they faced number 3 seeded Tri-Valley at that time, where they lost their game. And Wooster advanced into the second round of the tournaments, where they eventually were knocked out by number 3 seed Youngstown Boardman. So when we come back right here on WKLM, we'll take a look at both teams, where they're at this year, and get ready for tonight's matchup. You're listening to Hoyt Boys High School Basketball on WKLM.
When choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Home Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwinco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwinco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619.
Proud to serve all your real estate and auction needs, RES Auction Services and HER Realtors have been a locally and independently owned real estate and auction company for over 40 years. At HER Realtors, the selling market is strong. If you give them the listings, they have the buyers. Plus, don't forget to check out the new location for RES Auction Services just west of Wooster. Contact HER Realtors at 674-7610, on the web at herrealtors.com, or RES Auction Services at 833-765-3737, and on the web at res.bid. Located on Glen Drive in Millersburg, making a difference one sale at a time.
Sally, you need a root canal. Traveling, you need your wisdom teeth out. Traveling, you need braces. Traveling, you need a dental implant. Traveling, you need your teeth cleaned. Traveling! That's it, happy feet. You're benched until you start going to Dr. Welsh for your dental care. Quit traveling so much.
Yes, Coach. I'll check out their website at www.drbradwelsh.com and give them a call at 330-674-4876.
Good luck to all area winter sports teams.
Thank you for watching high school basketball on Facebook Live. Tonight's broadcast has been a production
Sally,
of
you need a root canal. Traveling, you need your wisdom teeth out. Traveling, you need braces. Traveling, you need a dental implant. Traveling, you need your teeth cleaned. Traveling! That's it, happy feet. You're benched until you start going to Dr. Welsh for your dental care. Quit traveling so much.
Yes, Coach. I'll check out their website at www.drbradwelsh.com and give them a call at 330-674-4876.
Good luck to all area winter sports teams.
And no losses. They have picked up victories against Loudonville 51-42, Manchester 55-54. They defeated Riverview 48-38, and they defeated Mount Vernon in their first OCC matchup 46-27. Coincidentally, that snapped a 24-game OCC losing streak for the Knights. And Wooster has yet to play this year as they've had games postponed against Mansfield-Madison, New Philly, and Mansfield Senior. West Holmes slated to be back in action this coming Saturday night from Mansfield at Senior High School. Be sure to check before you head out to that ball game, as Richland County is still on a code purple, so that game could possibly be postponed. Looking at the league standings for both teams this year, West Holmes in the lead with a 4-0 lead in the conference. Again, Wooster yet to play their first league matchup. West Holmes being led this year on the season so far by Peyton McKinney, averaging 12 points a game, followed by Garrett Estep's 8.3, Josh Schrock averaging a little over 6, and Blake Morrison averaging 7 points a game for the Knights. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back and talk with Scott Miller, take a look at starting lineups for both teams and more right here on WKLM.
This is Wyatt Miller reporting live from Millersburg Tire Service.
Wyatt, this isn't actually live. This is a commercial for Millersburg Tire Service.
Oh, sorry about that, Grandpa.
That's okay. Just read the script.
Winter is on the way. That means you need the best tires from the best tire shop around at Millersburg Tire Service. They have Bridgestone and Blizzak tires that are totally awesome on ice and snow. Plus, winter is great because when it gets really bad outside, I get to stay home from school.
I'm not sure that last part was in the script.
I know. I added that.
All right. This is Brad Smucker. While Wyatt gets back to schoolwork, I invite you into Millersburg Tire Service on State Route 39 east of Millersburg. Call 674-1085 today.
Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of two great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 359-5421. Or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Weinsberg and Berlin.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
We're here tonight, and Scott, the West Holmes Knights coming in with a record of 4 wins, no losses on the season. Your thoughts really briefly.
Well, the Knights are definitely getting to playing some good West Holmes basketball, very consistent. 8 or 9 players now getting into the rotation, and they're going to face a Wooster squad that has a lot of talent, but nobody's really sure how Wooster's going to come out tonight. They're going to have some fresh legs. However, the Knights have been playing some very close games, and it looks like it should be a good contest all around.
Absolutely. So we'll take a quick break here. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and get ready for the tip-off right here on WKLM.
Now, more than ever, we are proud to be your hometown pharmacy. You can rely on us to deliver the care and medication you need in the safest way possible. Hi, this is pharmacist Joel Gauss at Premier Pharmacy in Berlin. Our delivery service is available Monday through Saturday, and curbside service is available anytime our doors are open. Masks and hand sanitizer are also currently available for purchase. Just give us a call at 893-0290, or you can refill a prescription online or through our app at premierpharmacy.net and arrange for pickup or delivery. Located on West Main Street in Berlin, Premier Pharmacy, your community pharmacy.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Call Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, offering ready-mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of ready-mix concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel at 674-8121. That's Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving a persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
Auto body located on the north side of Millersburg. If your car is damaged, the best place to get it back in the game is at Finish Line Auto Body. Now for your starting lineups, here's Scott Miller.
Yeah, starting for the visiting Wooster Generals this evening, number 3, David Nolan. He's a 6'2 guard and senior. Number 4, 6'4 junior forward, Braden Hamilton. Number 10, guard and junior, 5'11 Jack Williams. Also starting for the Generals, a guard, 6'1 junior, Drew Dossie. And number 23, Owen Roach, a 6'1 senior forward. Those are your starters for the Wooster Generals. Starting tonight for the home West Holmes Knights, 6'4 senior forward Peyton McKinney, number 33, 5'9 junior guard, number 1 Blake Morrison, number 2, 5'9 senior guard Josh Schrock, number 3, 6'1 senior forward Garrett Eastep, and number 4, 6' senior forward Zach Stair. And those are your starting lineups for the home team, the Knights.
Thank you very much, Scott. And head coach for Wooster is Mr. Mike Snowbarger. And for West Holmes, it's first-year head coach Don Hall. He's been a staple around here for many years, but getting his shot with the boys program. So we're about to get underway. Zach Stair jumping for West Holmes tonight, and he will be matched up against David Nolan. West Holmes in their white uniforms, Wooster in their blue. Tip underway. West Holmes controls the ball. It comes down to Josh Schrock. Josh Schrock will have it now coming across half-court timeline. He'll dribble, pick up pressure against Jack Williams, dribbling left side. Right side over to Stair. Stair now back to the left side to Blake Morrison. Whistle on the floor. And we've got a foul call on the floor. That's going to go against Wooster. And Drew Dossie will pick up his first foul for the Generals. So just 18 seconds into the game, we've got our first whistle. Wooster picks up a team foul, and West Holmes ball out of bounds. Ball inbounded quickly to Garrett Eastep in the paint. Garrett Eastep, ball shot up and off the glass. Kicked around, no good. A rebound comes down to number 23, Owen Roach for Wooster. Goes Rossi back quickly the other way. He'll kick it out beyond the arc to David Nolan. And Rossi left his feet for that jump pass. And give Blake Morrison credit there. Stepped in, took the charge. Foul on Rossi. So 2 quick team fouls on Wooster, and that's Dossie's second foul early. So West Holmes will have the ball out of bounds. Peyton McKinney will inbound now to Blake Morrison. Morrison going to dribble up against pressure all the way down the left corner to Zach Stair. Stair back up top to Schrock. Schrock over to Morrison. Morrison dribbling against pressure, guarded by Williams. Now over to Garrett Eastep. Ball taken away there by Owen Roach. Turnover West Holmes. Roach right into the layup in good. Wooster out 2-0. So we're seeing that pressure that Don Hall talked about in the pregame. Wooster likes to press. And turnover number 2 there against West Holmes. And Wooster gives it right back. as Garrett Eastep there to take that away. So Wooster with 2 turnovers, West Holmes with 1, and make that another turnover on the Knights, as David Nolan took that away and went down with a left-hand layup. So bucket by Nolan. West Holmes down 4-0. Ball thrown up ahead to Zach Stair, and that goes out of bounds off of his hand. He was open, pass led him just a little bit too far. So turnover on West Holmes will be number 4 already in the game for the Knights. So Wooster with the basketball, and they'll be dribbled up by Drew Rossi for the Generals. He's dribbling right side, guarded by Schrock. Now hands the ball off to Hamilton. Hamilton takes a 15-footer from the right elbow. No good, but he's fouled. So that foul is going to go on Josh Schrock, so that'll be his first team foul for the Knights. And Braden Hamilton will go to the free throw line for Wooster. First free throw attempt up and no good. He'll have 1 remaining. Oh, Braden Hamilton's second free throw on the way and got that one. Good. And they're going to waive that also, a lane violation, so no bucket. It'll be West Holmes basketball out of bounds. Peyton McKinney now inbounds to Stair. Stair back over to McKinney, and he's got his pick at pocket by Nolan. Turnover number 5 for the Knights, and West Holmes takes it back. Turnover on Wooster. So McKinney now gets the ball up to Josh Schrock, and Coach Hall is going to get a timeout for the Knights. So we'll take a timeout and be back right after this on WKLM.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
And back from timeout, West Holmes basketball, trailing 4-0. West Holmes already committing 5 turnovers here early in the first quarter, so they're getting a taste of this sticky Wooster defense. So checking into the game now for the Knights is number 23, Peyton Miller. He has the basketball, and he'll dribble up against pressure there by Jack Williams of Wooster. So his pass over to Morrison on the left side beyond the arc. Dribbles up top of the key, ball poked away. Knocked around, picked up by Wooster. Turnover number 6 on the Knights. Quickly back the other direction. Braden Hamilton left side beyond the arc. Off the rim, no good. A rebound, McKinney for the Knights. McKinney will get the ball up to Peyton Miller, and Peyton Miller up with the right hand. Now to Zach Stair, right side beyond the arc. Foul line extended. Miller up top now with the basketball. Defense backing him up further than he wants to be from the basket. So he gets it over to Blake Morrison, left side. Morrison now over to Eastep on the right. Eastep driving to the basket. Pass back out top to Morrison. Morrison over to McKinney. McKinney three-pointer on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Eastep. Back up off the glass and in. So Eastep gets the Knights in the scoring column, 4-2 Wooster. Wooster quickly back the other way, and that's number 15, Drew Rossi, going coast to coast for the Generals. So McKinney gets the ball into Zach Stair. And Stair back to Morrison. Morrison will bring it up against now half-court pressure for the Generals. He's picked up there by David Nolan. Pass over to Peyton Miller on the right side beyond the arc. He'll dribble out of the trap, go baseline, pass up top to Eastep. Eastep over to Morrison. Morrison's three on the way, got it. So Morrison with his first buckets, giving 3, 6-5 Wooster. So Rossi now the other direction, and we're going to get a whistle and a block called there on Peyton Miller as he tried to take the charge. So now 2 team fouls on Wooster. That'll be Miller's first foul. 2 team fouls on West Holmes. And Wooster basketball. Ball thrown in now to Rossi in the backcourt. He'll bring it across half court, across the timeline, guarded by Miller. David Nolan now with the ball down the corner. Three-pointer up, no good. And rebound fought for. We're going to have a whistle here as they're going to get number 23, Owen Roach, going over the back. So foul on Wooster. It'll be team foul number 3. Ball out of bounds will go to the Knights. And that will get number 22, DeAndre Thomas, up off the bench for the Knights, as well as Ethan Hahn into the ball game for Wooster. So checking out for the Knights will be Zach Stairs. He gets a breather. And Peyton McKinney set to inbound the ball now for West Holmes. So McKinney will get it in to Peyton Miller, and Miller will bring it up against pressure, guarded there by Ethan Hahn. So Miller dribbling right side, running off the screen there by Garrett Estep. Now back up to McKinney. McKinney down to Thomas in the low post, taken away by Wooster. Now quickly back the other way comes Roach. Coast to coast, right hand to layup, up and in. So turnover number 7 on the Knights, 8-5 Wooster. So Peyton Miller now with the basketball. Bring it across the timeline. Dribbling right side over to DeAndre Thomas. Thomas dribbling right side up to McKinney. McKinney looks three-pointer, fakes, pulls it down. And bounce pass over to Blake Morrison on the left side. Morrison now dribble drive to the paint. Shot up, right hand, floater, good. Morrison with 5. Wooster with the basketball. Here's Roach quickly the other way, driving into the paint. Pass back out to Nolan. Now Nolan drives into the paint. And we're going to get a whistle and a block called here on Blake Morrison for the Knights. So off the bench now for the Knights is going to be number 24, Brock Zimmerly. And he'll give Garrett Estep a breather. So Coach Hall trying to get deeper into that bench, rest some legs, and keep up with this fast-paced Wooster team. So Wooster now at the ball. Three-point attempt on the way by Owen Roach. Comes up short. Rebound pulled down by Peyton McKinney of West Holmes. And here's Morrison the other way for the Knights. He'll dribble right side all the way to the paint. Knocked out of bounds by number 2, Ethan Hahn for Wooster. So ball will stay with West Holmes. Trailing by 1 point, 8-7. 3 minutes remaining here in the first period of play. So Miller has the ball in the corner. Now gets it up top to Zimmerly. Zimmerly back to Miller. Left side, guarded there by Tyler Petterini. Morris now cross court. Pass to Zimmerly. His three-pointer up on the way. Got it. And just like that, West Holmes finds himself up 10-8. West Holmes picking up their defensive intensity a little bit. Peyton Miller now fighting for the ball. Knocked out of bounds. That's going to go off of Wooster. West Holmes ball. Turnover on Wooster, number 4. So Peyton Miller coming in and giving some good defense, good effort off the bench for the Knights. So pass down to DeAndre Thomas right away in the low post. Layup up and in. DeAndre Thomas gets in the scoring book with 2 points. West Holmes up 12-8. Now here comes David Nolan for the Generals. He'll step back behind the three-point line, throw it over to Braden Hamilton. His 3 ball on the way is good. So Hamilton gets in the book with 3. And now Peyton McKinney with the basketball. West Holmes with a 1-point lead. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining first quarter. Well, Blake Morrison gets the ball across court, guarded by Petterini. Now over to Zimmerly. His three-pointer no good. DeAndre Thomas bats the ball around. Rebound pulled down by Braden Hamilton of Wooster. He'll kick it out to Owen Roach. Three-pointer up on the way for Roach. Short off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Brock Zimmerly of the Knights. And here comes Morrison the other way for West Holmes. So Morrison top of the key beyond the arc, guarded up there by Micah McKee. Excuse me, that is Braden Hamilton. DeAndre Thomas, low post, right-hand layup from the left side, good. So DeAndre Thomas with 4, and West Holmes with a 3-point lead. Now Wooster back the other direction. Braden Hamilton with the ball now up to David Nolan. Nolan right side guarded by Morrison. Nolan kicks it out to Petterini. Petterini walks with the basketball. Travel on Wooster. Turnover number 5. West Holmes with 7. Wooster with 5 turnovers. Off the bench for West Holmes will be Garrett Estep coming in the ball game. And Josh Schrock getting back in. Peyton McKinney and Blake Morrison will check out and get a breather. So Schrock set to inbounds for the Knights. He'll get it down to Peyton Miller. Minute 15 seconds remaining now. Schrock will bring the ball up, guarded by Petterini. Now half-crossed half-court. He'll hand off to Estep. He dribbles up top beyond the arc, looking for somewhere to go. And he's going to be trapped down the corner. Ball knocked away, gets away from it. Baseline pass over to Miller. Miller shot up on the way. No good. A rebound pulled down by Wooster's Braden Hamilton. Hamilton up ahead to Petterini. Miller knocks the ball out of Petterini's hand there, recovered by Wooster. Still loose on the floor. Braden Hamilton with it now over to Hahn. Hahn's three-pointer up on the way, long off the iron, no good. A rebound Wooster, pulled down by Blake Bowen. Rebound that time pulled down by Ethan Hahn. And Miller good with the two-pointer for Wooster. 14-13. Now West Holmes lead. Turnover West Holmes as Wooster takes the ball away. Petterini with a three-pointer in the corner, no good. Rebound comes down to Josh Schrock. And we've got another whistle here as Wooster came over the back of Schrock.
Foul on Worcester's number 14, Tyler Petterini, his first.
So Petterini will pick up that foul, his first foul, and Worcester's fourth team foul. That'll get Blake Morrison and Peyton McKinney back up for a little offense here with 17.5 seconds remaining in the opening period of play. So Schrock will get the ball inbounds to Morrison. Morrison now up to Zimmerly. Zimmerly crossed half to Morrison. Now bounce pass left side over to Estep. Backed it up and good. West Holmes on the run out. Transition basketball. Worcester the other direction. Braden Hamilton now with the ball. He'll go over to Ethan Hahn, and they don't get a shot off. So at the end of one, you're going to have a score. West Holmes 16, Worcester 13. And we'll be right back with boys high school basketball on WKLM.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
I'm Tiffany Stefano, and I am a Park National banker, and I am a community board member at Park National Bank. We believe we're more than just our job titles, and you are more than an account number. Now, bringing our family and community banks together under a single brand name means you get those core values you've always counted on from us. And more service, more access, more options. We are all together now at Park National Bank, where you mean more.
High School Basketball on Facebook Live is a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.
And welcome back. We are underway here in the second quarter at West Holmes. Worcester with the basketball, trailing by 3 to the Knights. And right off the bat, there's a whistle and a turnover on Worcester. That will be their turnover number 6. West Holmes with 7. First quarter stats courtesy of Scott Miller. West Holmes 2 of 5 from three-point land. Worcester 1 of 4. West Holmes shooting a hot 5 of 6 from two-point land, as did Worcester. They were 5 of 6. West Holmes 0 for 0 from the free throw line. Worcester 0 of 2. Rebounds 5 to West Holmes, 7 to Worcester. And as you heard, West Holmes committing 7 turnovers and Worcester's 5. Peyton McKinney steps back for a three-pointer there. That's no good. Ball be pulled down by David Nolan. Coming back the other way for the Generals. He'll cross over, go left hand up to the basket, up and in. So give David Nolan the basket. He's got 5, and Worcester back up 1. And there's that pressure as Morrison will throw it across court out of bounds. So turnover goes to the Knights. Turnover number 8. So both teams turning up the defensive intensity here tonight. So we've got a scrappy ball game, but a good one. So Worcester will get the ball into the backcourt to Rossi. And Rossi will be that waiting there, Blake Morrison at half court. Actually, it's Josh Schrock. Ball down in the corner to Hamilton. His three-pointer no good. Rebound pulled down by Stair up ahead to Morrison. Morrison now into the paint. Pump fake up off the glass and in. They'll give Morrison 7 for the Knights. And quickly the other way comes Worcester. It's Nolan now down in the corner to Blake Bowen. His three-pointer up on the way. Good.
Number 30 for 3 points.
So Bowen gets 3, and we're tied up at 18. Well, West Holmes with the basketball now. Morrison bringing it up against pressure down to Schrock. Schrock dribbles right side, back up to Morrison. Morrison beyond the arc, three-pointer. Got it! Nothing but net. He hit the bottom. Morrison's on fire. And give Morrison 10 points here. So quickly the other way for Wooster is Rossi. He's got it over to Ethan Hahn. Now into Nolan into the paint. Nolan drive to the bucket. Nice right-handed layup up and in. Nolan's got 7. And ball loose on the floor. West Holmes will keep it. And here comes Estep the other direction. Up ahead to Stair, and he just overthrew him. He saw him, but it wasn't there, and he overthrew him. So turnover number 9 now for the Knights. West Holmes with a 21-20 lead. 6 minutes remaining here in the first half of play.
And this is what we were kind of expecting, Troy, that Wooster pressure. West Holmes has been staying in it by some hot shooting already.
Absolutely. And speaking of hot shooting, there's Ethan Hahn hitting a three-pointer for Wooster. Looks like they might have just given him credit for 2 on that. So West Holmes now with the basketball. It's Blake Morrison, dribble drive up to the basket. Dumps that off to Estep. Estep will get the easy layup, and Estep's got 6 points. So we're tied back up again at 23. Ball down in the low post, that time to Hamilton. Shot up and no good. A rebound pulled down by Morrison of the Knights. All tied up here at 23. Peyton McKinney with the basketball. Up top over to Estep. Now left side beyond the arc. Bounce pass down in the paint to Stair. Reverse layup by Stair. No good off the glass. McKinney with the rebound. No good. A rebound pulled down by Wooster's Rossi. So Rossi now up ahead to David Nolan. David Nolan with a clear-cut runner to the lane and off the glass and in. So Nolan with another bucket for the Generals. And we have our second lead change here of the quarter. West Holmes now with the basketball. It'll be Estep on the right side. Dribbles up top beyond the paint. Over to Josh Schrock. Left side beyond the arc. Down to Blake Morrison. And a whistle. We got a foul coming there. They're going to get number 2, Ethan Hahn, for Wooster. Team foul number 5. And that'll get Peyton Miller up off the bench into the game for the Knights. And for Wooster, they'll send in Jack Williams and Javar Simpson. Wooster hanging on to a 2-point lead here, 25-23. West Holmes basketball, side out. Ball thrown into the backcourt, picked up by Josh Schrock, now across timeline, guarded there by Rossi. So Schrock dribbles left, now right side, back into the paint, one-hand floater up and in. So Schrock gets himself into the course scoring column with 2 points. And we're all tied up at 25. Quickly the other way comes Wooster with the basketball. That's Rossi. Little 8-footer up and in. Good, count it, and the foul. And they got Josh Schrock on the foul. That'll be West Holmes team foul number 4, Schrock's second. And that'll send Rossi to the line with 1 free throw off the back iron. No good. A rebound pulled down by Peyton Miller of the Knights. So Miller with the basketball now across half court. Guarded there by Blake Bowen of Wooster. Miller trying to find the handle. He'll get it over to Estep. Now Estep left side. Reverse dribble back right. Down the corner to Morrison. Morrison back up top to Estep. Estep over to Miller. Miller takes it, drive left side. Blocked right there by Simpson. Wooster comes down with the basketball. Rossi the other way. That's knocked out of bounds by Blake Morrison on good hustle. So ball will stay with Wooster underneath the West Holmes basket. And they actually got Estep on the foul there. So that'll be Estep's first foul. Team foul number 5 on the Knights. And that sends Rossi to the line for 2 free throw attempts. He missed the first one. So checking in for Wooster will be 23, Owen Roach. And back into the ballgame now for the Knights is number 22, DeAndre Thomas. Thomas giving West Holmes a good spark off the bench in the first quarter as he come in and got 4 quick points. So 1 free throw attempt remaining for Rossi. That's up on the way and a no good. Rebound pulled down by Peyton Miller for the Knights. So Miller picked up at half court by Hahn. Still with the basketball, dribbles right side. Here comes a trap. He gets out of the trap, throws down to Thomas, low post. Thomas up off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Wooster. Simpson now back the other way for Wooster. With the basketball there was Ethan Hahn. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Rossi. Now Rossi over to Simpson. Simpson back up top to Hahn. Hahn down low post pass to Owen Roach off the glass and good. So give Roach 6. Wooster with a 4-point lead. West Holmes back the other way is Josh Schrock. Now West Holmes with a 4-on-5. The ball back up top to Schrock. Schrock going to reset the offense. Now he'll go left side over to Peyton Miller. Miller guarded up top by Jack Williams. Now over to DeAndre Thomas. Down to Josh Schrock, right side beyond the arc. Dribbles to the foul line. Back out to DeAndre Thomas, right side. Pump fake. Dribbles into the paint. Throws it back out to Miller. Miller's three-pointer on the way. Off the iron. No good. Rebound comes down to Ethan Hahn for Wooster. So Hahn now the other direction. And he's picked up by Rossi out beyond the three-point line. Rossi shot up off the front iron. No good. A rebound by Ethan Hahn. Tipped up and in. And Wooster will call a timeout after that made bucket. So we'll take a timeout, and we'll be right back after this on WKLM.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at KaufmanRealty.com.
Lead of the night. In the JV game prior to this, West Holmes JV's defeated Worcester 47-45, coming back from a 15-point deficit in that ball game. Well, West Holmes trying to get the ball in bounds is knocked out there by Worcester. So the ball will stay with West Holmes. They'll move over to the sideline to get the ball in bounds. So that's Morrison with the ball. He'll throw it all the way across the court to Thomas. So Thomas now drilling up the right side. He'll throw back to the middle and turns the ball over back to Wooster. So turnover number 10. Well, Wooster back the other direction. That's David Nolan taking the pass, throwing to somebody in the corner that just wasn't there. So turnover goes to Wooster, number 7. Both teams settling down, playing a little better ball here, taking care of the basketball. We've seen good defense here tonight, Scott.
Absolutely.
Well, West Holmes now with the basketball, trailing 6, under 2 minutes remaining. And that's Josh Schrock coming up against pressure. He'll get the ball over to Peyton Miller. So Peyton Miller now across timeline. Down to Blake Morrison beyond the arc. Morrison's three-pointer up on the way. No good. Rebound Thomas. Thomas up off the glass and in. Thomas giving West Holmes good rebounding effort here. 31-27 Wooster. David Nolan now the other direction with the basketball. Left side beyond the arc. He'll throw it up top to Owen Roach. Now Roach down low post to Javar Simpson. His basket off the glass, good. Correction, that is Slaughter on the bucket.
No.
And a whistle on the play. Foul called there on David Nolan for Worcester. That's his first. Team foul number 6 on the Generals. And that will get Patarini back in the ball game for Worcester, and Javar Simpson checking out. So Peyton Miller now inbounding the ball. He'll get into Thomas. Thomas will give it back to Miller, and Miller will set the offense, bring the ball across half court. Thomas giving a screen up top for Miller. Miller now over to Zimmerly. Pass down low post will be out of bounds off West Holmes. Turnover on the Knights, number 11. So Generals basketball here with 1 minute remaining in the first half of play. They're hanging on to a 33-27 lead. So Nolan now with the basketball. He'll get it over to Jack Williams. Jack Williams now to the foul line. Kicks it down in the corner to Roach. Roach dribbles into the paint. Kicks it back out to Nolan beyond the arc. Nolan shot up off back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by DeAndre Thomas, and he's going the other way for the Knights. Right-hand layup against Penariti. All the way the bucket, no good. Rebound pulled down by Zimmerly. That's Brock Zimmerly with the rebound. Now to Schrock. Schrock reverse dribble. Shot up, reverse spin. Good. And gives Schrock 4. And that'll close the Wooster lead to 4. 33-29 Generals. Hamilton with the basketball, guarded by Zimmerly up top. Wooster will probably go for 1 here. Ball now handed off to Nolan. Nolan dribbled up top, guarded against Morrison. 7 seconds remaining. Nolan with the basketball, and he'll go to the foul line. Pass down the corner, nobody there, out of bounds. And that one goes clear into the locker room. So West Holmes will have the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. 1.7 seconds remaining. Turnover number 8 on the Generals. So it'll be Peyton Miller throwing it in, and Blake Morris will just take it and let the clock run out. So at the end of one half of play here from the Dungeon, it's Wooster 33, West Holmes 29. You're listening to Boys High School Basketball on WKLM.
At Keim, we know it feels good to give a quality gift. Whether it's a DeWalt tool that's guaranteed tough, an engraved Yeti thermos built for the wild, or a Vitamix blender with smoothie making accessories. Find these brands and more at Keim. Plus, Keim holiday deals are extended until December 23rd, which means you will receive a $15 gift card for every $100 you spend on qualifying brands. Keim, built on trust since 1911. KeimHome.com.
It's the GE Appliances Holiday Savings Event, now through December 30th at Millersburg Electric. Check out the new fingerprint-resistant stainless steel finish on the GE French door-style refrigerator with a door-in-a-door, and LED light wall with hands-free autofill dispenser. Earn up to $2,000 remodel rebate, a customizable GE Cathay appliance suites available in 3 colors with multiple handle finishes. Qualified customers get 0% interest with no down payment until December 2021. Stop by the area's largest appliance showroom today or visit MillersburgElectric.com. With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
If you're a business or do-it-yourselfer looking for the best possible siding for your home or office, then stop by MRV Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. Cedar Max provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance, impervious to moisture, flame retardant, and noise reduction, giving you peace of mind. For Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia, call MRV Siding Supply at 800-524-7436. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
You can now shop True Value Hardware at Holmes Lumber in Millersburg. In fact, it's the only True Value store in Holmes County. They have added literally thousands of items to their inventory, including Easy Care paint, making it easy for you to find everything you need for your next project. Holmes Lumber is located on State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Behind every project is a True Value.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
You've heard interest rates are low, but what does that mean?
This is Jeanette Troyer with CSB, and this means it's a great time to buy or build a home, make home improvements, or refinance your mortgage. Refinancing with a lower interest rate could shave years off your loan or even lower your monthly mortgage payment. You can also use this opportunity to complete the home improvement projects you have been dreaming about. Call or text your local expert at 800-654-9015 to learn how you could take advantage of low interest rates. The Commercial and Savings Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
High school basketball on Facebook Live is a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.
Here to the dungeon, we are at halftime. West Holmes trailing Wooster 33-29 here in a good first half action of basketball. West Holmes led after one period of play 16-13, and Wooster come back here to take a 33-29 halftime lead. Rounding out scoring fraction for the first half for West Holmes, Blake Morrison has 10 points for the night. Josh Schrock has 4 points. Estep with 6, Thomas with 6, and Brock Zimmerly has 3 points for the night. For Wooster, David Nolan leads the Generals. He has 10 points. Drew Dossie has 4 points. Hamilton has 3. Roach with 6. Hahn with 2. Slaughter with 2. And Bowen with 3 points for Wooster, rounding out the scoring in the first half. West Holmes has committed 11 turnovers in the first half of basketball, and Wooster committing just 8. First half action, we saw a total of 4 ties, 3 lead changes in the first half of action. Both teams playing good defense throughout. And with first half numbers, here is Scott Miller.
With your first half score, Wooster leading 33-29. West Holmes has shot 33% from beyond three-point range at 3 of 9. Wooster at 3 of 8 for 37%. 67% field goal percentage for West Holmes on 10 of 15 shooting in the first half. Worcester was 12 of 17 for 70%. Neither team hit a free throw. West Holmes didn't go to the line. Worcester went to the line 5 times and was 0 for 5. West Holmes has a slight lead in rebounding, 12-11, and West Holmes has 11 turnovers to Worcester's 8.
Indeed, Scott, and we saw a good first half of defense from both teams. We saw a first quarter that showed a lot of good scoring opportunities for both teams. We got a tight ball game here, and both teams playing pretty good basketball.
Definitely. Everything that we expected to see from Worcester coming in, from the early season previews and from what Coach Hall told us regarding Worcester and their ability. They're a very deep team. They're a very quick team. They're not particularly tall, but they're similar to West Holmes in that regard. Both teams can rotate somewhere between 9 and 10 players into their lineups, and I think that's something that is helping West Holmes. You know, they've played 4 games this season, and they've been able to rotate a lot of players in, whereas with Worcester, they're not really sure exactly, other than in practice situations, what to expect from all of their players. But they should have some fresh legs, seeing how they've not actually played any live competition until tonight.
Absolutely. So Worcester just figuring their way through this. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get ready for second half action right here on 95.3 WKLM.
Broman & Byler in Millersburg is a local full-service accounting firm. Hello, this is John Byler. We offer a complete range of services from tax, business, and estate planning to bookkeeping and payroll services. When choosing a financial advisor at tax time, choose Broman & Byler at 161 North Washington Street in Millersburg. You can reach us at 330-674-8222.
If you're thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You are ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Rob Huvis with Edward Jones Investments in Millersburg. Let's work together to help ensure that your finances can keep up with your own needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by my office at 212 North Washington Street. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Live the life you want at Danbury Senior Living. Danbury is delighted to introduce you and your family to some of the finest senior living. We offer amenities that today's seniors expect for comfort, support, and security. Let us be your home for the next chapter in your life or your loved ones in our spacious 1- and 2-bedroom apartments. Located on Portage Road in Wooster, stop in for a tour today. Meet our staff and residents and find out why they love calling Danbury of Wooster home.
As we will be reporting on all the scores from around the area all the way until midnight. So we've got about 20 seconds here till we're ready for tip-off in the second half. And Scott, I'm expecting we'll see a good half of basketball here the second half, and the West Holmes Knights hanging on here within 4 points of Wooster.
Yeah, I think that Coach Don Hall for West Holmes is going to be very happy with what he saw in the first half from his team. They limited turnovers, all things considered, knowing that Wooster was going to come out and press them both full court and half court. I think Wooster, I'm sure their coaches will be pleased because, hey, this is the first half of basketball that they've played in the 2020-2021 season.
Indeed. So Peyton Miller now inbounds the basketball for the Knights. He'll get it into Morrison, and we are underway. So Morrison now going right side. He'll go all the way to the basket. Right-hand layup up and in. And Morrison continues his hot shooting hand tonight. We'll give him 2 points. Total of 12. So Wooster now with the basketball. And that'll be Dossie out on the left side. Dribbling right left side. Foul line extended over to Nolan. Nolan drive to the left side, layup up and in for Nolan. And that'll give Nolan 12 points now on the night. Get 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 in trade assistance on 2020 Fusions, Escape, Edge, and Explorers, along with employee pricing on select vehicles during a year-end sales event at Village Motors and at villagemotorsincorporated.com. So Dossie's shot went out of bounds. So that'll be turnover on Wooster. Number 9. So now Dossie with the basketball for the Generals. He'll throw up court to David Nolan, and that's going to be taken away there by Estep. So quickly back the other direction for the Knights comes Schrock. His right-hand layup up and in. Schrock now with 6. West Holmes within 2. So this is Dossie with the basketball now for the Generals. He'll kick it over to Nolan, right side, guarded beyond the arc by Morrison. Pass will go down in the low post to Roach. His shot up and good. Turnover there again taken away by Wooster. David Nolan's three-pointer attempt on the way, no good. Rebound pulled down by Schrock and the Knights, and Nolan pokes it away, and he'll take it away for Wooster. Another turnover West Holmes. Nolan's layup up and in. So Wooster runs it back out to a 6-point lead, 39-33. Well, West Holmes with the basketball now. Peyton McKinley gets it back to Morrison. Morrison will be guarded there by Nolan. And they'll get Nolan on the reach.
Number 3, David Nolan.
So team foul on Wooster will be number 1. And that is Nolan's second foul. But West Holmes basketball, Peyton McKinney will get the ball inbounds on the sideline. And he'll throw that into Estep, right at half court, back to McKinney on the right side. Now back up top to Schrock. Schrock guarded by Williams. Now back over to Estep. Back to Schrock, guarded by Williams near half court. Ball handed off to McKinney. Now back over to Schrock. Schrock low post pass to Stair, and they're going to get Nolan, and that'll be his third foul. At Rody's IGA, stop in for the Santa Seafood Sale going on now through Christmas Eve at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg. Morrison gets the ball into McKinney now, right side beyond the arc. He'll dribble back up top, reverse over to Stair. Stair's three-pointer on the way. Doesn't hit anything. Rebound pulled down by Dossie for Wooster. So Dossie now the other direction. Top of the key, now dribbling right side, poked away there by Morrison. Turnover on Wooster. Back the other way comes Estep. He's going left side against Nolan all the way to the basket. No good. A rebound pulled down by Stair all the way back up to McKinney, so West Holmes will reset. McKinney bound back up to Josh Schrock. Schrock going right side, guarded there by Dossie. Bounce pass up to McKinney. McKinney guarded by Roach. Bounce pass down into Stair. Low post. Rebound comes down to Stair after the miss. He'll kick it back up top to Schrock, to McKinney now just inside the arc, top the key. No good. Rebound tipped around, knocked out of bounds, and that'll stay with West Holmes, so we'll give the Knights team a rebound. Have you heard yet? The Beach Club Tanning Salon has added a new location in Millersburg to go along with their Berlin shop. Open every day except Sunday at both locations at the Beach Club Tanning Salon in Millersburg and Berlin. And getting into the ball game now for Wooster will be number 33, Javar Simpson. And West Holmes will inbounds under their basket. That's Blake Morrison up top to McKinney. Back to Morrison, left side beyond the arc, foul line extended. He'll dribble up top. Guarded by Dossie. Now right side pass over to Peyton Miller into the ball game for the Knights. Bounce pass up to Estep, tipped away, knocked back to Miller, and he turned it over trying to throw it back to McKinney. So the other way is Hamilton for Wooster, and he's going to get fouled on the way to the basket by McKinney. So that foul on McKinney. That will be McKinney's first team foul and the Knights' first foul in the second half. 4 minutes, 31 seconds remaining. Wooster on to a 39-33 lead. Wooster inbounds the basketball. They'll get that in to Roach. Roach now dribbling right side. Bounce pass over to Simpson. Simpson shot up off the glass. No good, but he's fouled there by Stair. So Simpson will go to the free throw line. And he'll have two shots coming.
Fouls on number 4, Zach Stair, his first.
Thompson Memorial is just a mile west of Millersburg on State Route 39. It's a full-service monument company. Best wishes to all the area teams tonight from Thompson Memorials. Simpson's first free throw attempt up on the way and good. Though checking into the ballgame now is DeAndre Thomas for the Knights, and checking out will be Zach Stair. So Simpson will have one free throw remaining for Wooster. That one's up on the way, off back iron, no good. A rebound pulled down by Hamilton. His shot up in off the glass and good. Give Hamilton 5 and Wooster a 42-33 lead, their biggest of the night. Peyton Miller now with the basketball. Tipped from behind and turned over by the Knights. That was Dossie knocking the ball away. And then we've got a whistle and a foul call. And they're going to get Peyton Miller on that foul, West Holmes' third team foul. So Wooster will inbound the basketball. It's Roach getting it up to Dossie, and Dossie will walk it up to the half-court line. 4 minutes remaining now, third quarter. Dossie with the basketball, dribbling to the right side. He'll get it over to Hamilton. Hamilton shot up on the way. That's short. And saved inbounds by Wooster. So team rebound comes down to West Holmes. Pass up ahead to Miller. Miller fake now to Thomas back in the paint. Good. DeAndre Thomas. Another bucket for Thomas, and that's 8 for him. His first points of the third quarter. Now Dossie with the basketball for Wooster. He'll dribble right side off the Simpson screen. He'll go to the foul line. Jump stop. Shot up. No good. Back iron. Rebound pulled down by DeAndre Thomas. Whistle and a foul on the Generals. And they're going to get Ethan Hahn for his second foul. Team foul number 3 on the Generals. So it'll be West Holmes basketball out of bounds underneath the Wooster basket. And Peyton Miller will throw it in for the Knights. And so that was Zimmerly throwing it into Peyton Miller. So Peyton Miller now with the basketball. Dribbling right side against Dossie. He'll reverse dribble now, go top of key over to Zimmerly back to Miller. Miller right side over to Blake Morrison. Morrison down low post to DeAndre Thomas. DeAndre Thomas reverse layup under the basket and good. DeAndre Thomas now with 10, giving the Knights a spark. 42-37 Wooster. 3 minutes remain. Dawsey now with the basketball right side. His one-hand runner off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Zimmerly for the Knights. And now up ahead to Blake Morrison, right side. He'll dribble baseline, inside pass to E-Step. E-Step up off the glass, no good. A rebound on the floor, kicked around. And they're going to call that off of West Holmes. I think everybody in the gym saw something different. Give a gift of value that will be used and appreciated this Christmas. Starbright Express Car Wash, gift cards, and Southside Quick Lube gift certificates provide perfect stocking stuffers that everyone can use. Dawsey now with the basketball. He'll hand off to Hahn. Now over to Hamilton. Hamilton down corner to Hahn. Hahn's three-pointer up on the way. Glass no good. A rebound pulled down by Morrison and the Knights. Taken away by Worcester's Dawsey. And he threw it inside, tried to get it into Simpson, and there's a foul on the play. And they're going to get Brock Zimmerly for a foul, his first West Holmes team foul, number 4. And that will get Peyton McKinney back into the ball game for the Knights and send E-Step to the bench for a breather. Worcester with a 42-37 lead. Dawsey now with the ball inbounds for Worcester. His shot up, no good, but he's fouled as well. And they're going to get DeAndre Thomas on that foul. And that will send Drew Rossi to the free throw line for 2 free throw attempts. Worcester with a 42-37 lead. His first free throw attempt up on the way is good. Stop by Buckeye Farm and Garden for your farming and construction needs across from Holmes Lumber off of State Route 39 and at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com. Dawsey's second free throw attempt up on the way, rims in and out, rebound pulled down by DeAndre Thomas for the Knights. He'll get it over to McKinney on the left side. Back over to Peyton Miller. Now Miller will bring it up against pressure, guarded there by Hahn. And they got a quick 10-second call there on the Knights. So turnover goes on to West Holmes. Turnover number 16 on the night. Worcester with 10. So it'll be Generals basketball out of bounds, sideline opposite their bench. And that'll be Braden Hamilton set to throw it in for the Generals. West Holmes matching up man-to-man. And he'll get the ball in to Blake Bowen. Bowen back up top to Dawsey. Dawsey now to Hahn, right side. He'll kick it back out to Bowen. Bowen down baseline, right back up top to Hahn. Hahn dribbles right side, shot up, and got it. Ethan Hahn now with 4 points. And West Holmes with the basketball now. Here comes Blake Morrison for the Knights. Morrison picked up there by Bowen. Morrison now dribbles right side, brings it back up top, looking for somewhere to go. Morrison dribbles right side down to DeAndre Thomas. His shot blocked by Simpson from behind, but they're going to get Simpson on the foul call. So DeAndre Thomas will get 2 free throw attempts coming for West Holmes. And West Holmes trailing by 8 points. Minute 31 remaining here in the third quarter of play. DeAndre Thomas now with 10 points in the night for the Knights. His first free throw attempt, no good. He'll have 1 remaining. Checking back into the ball game for West Holmes will be Josh Schrock, and that'll send Blake Morrison to the bench. So DeAndre Thomas, second free throw attempt up and good. So Thomas now with 11. Worcester basketball, Dawsey the other direction. He'll pass to Hahn. Hahn foul line extended left down to Simpson. Simpson pump fake. He'll kick it back out to Dawsey, left side over to Braden Hamilton. Hamilton's three-pointer up on the way, no good. Rebound pulled down by Hahn of Worcester. He'll keep it down in the paint. He'll go up with the shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Josh Schrock of the Knights. So Schrock back the other direction. 1 minute to go, third quarter of play. Schrock trapped at half court. He'll bounce pass in to Brock Zimmerly. Zimmerly down low, post to Peyton Miller, and Miller off the glass, left side, good. and give Miller his first 2 points. Now it's Dossie for the Generals over to Hamilton. Hamilton right side, guarded by Miller. Back to Dossie. Three-pointer right side, no good. Rebound pulled down by Hamilton of Wooster. He'll get the ball into the lane, but we got a whistle on the sideline. We got a foul called. That's called on Peyton McKinney. That'll be his second. Team foul number 6 on the Knights. Now this will be Braden Hamilton inbounds in front of the bench for Wooster. And that's picked up there by Dossie. Dossie guarded by Thomas right side. Back to Hamilton in the corner. Three-pointer. No good. He's fouled there by McKinney. So McKinney picking up 3 quick fouls here. And that's going to send Hamilton to the line. So Hamilton with free throws coming here for Wooster. His first one up and in and out, no good. So he will indeed have three free throw attempts coming. Hamilton's second free throw attempt up on the way, and that one's good. Give Hamilton 6. Into the ball game now for West Holmes is Morrison, East Step. And Xander Schultz getting his first action of the night for the Knights. Braden Hamilton has 1 free throw attempt remaining. And that one's off the iron, short, no good. A rebound pulled down by Eastep. So Wooster with a 46-40 lead. Blake Morrison with the basketball now across half court. 25 seconds remain. That's Xander Schultz in the right side with the basketball. He's going to be tied up there. And we got a jump ball coming. That'll go to Wooster, so turnover on the Knights. Turnover number 17 on West Holmes tonight, so far cry from their season average so far, Scott.
Yeah, that length of Wooster, in that case, Hamilton just, stepped up, and he just had too much arm and too much leg. Wasn't able to get around him.
Absolutely. So now Dossie with the basketball for Wooster. 10 seconds remaining here. He's guarded up top by Morrison. Dossie now going right side. He'll kick it over to Hamilton. Hamilton on baseline. That ball's knocked out of bounds on there by Morrison. So it'll stay with Wooster. They'll have it on the baseline with 3 seconds remaining. And that will be Hahn set to inbound the basketball for Wooster. He'll get it up top to Dossie. Behind the three-point line, drives to the foul line, stops, pops, no good. Rebound there pulled down by Eastep. And that will be the end of the third quarter. The score, Wooster 46, West Holmes 40. And you're listening to Boys High School Basketball on WKLM.
Even though COVID-19 is still a threat, your cooperative is as committed as ever to keeping the power on, so you can do your job by staying home and staying safe. Disinfect high-touch surfaces frequently and check in on your neighbors and loved ones often. You've got the power to make a difference, and you can count on us to be here for you every day.
Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative, celebrating 85 years of service to this great community.
Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes in surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, chip and seal seal coating. For your next paving project, call Melway Paving at 330-279-9000. Melway Paving is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
High school basketball on Facebook Live is a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.
Stay tuned immediately following the game tonight for High School Scoreboard on WKLM, brought to you tonight by the Yoder Lumber Company. We'll be reporting on all scores from around the area all the way up until midnight. As well, the Subway player of the game will be chosen immediately following this game. The winner of tonight's contest will receive a free foot-long sub from Subway at 995 South Washington Street in Millersburg. West Holmes with the basketball now to start the fourth quarter. Peyton Miller guarded by Hahn up top. He'll keep the basketball going around the right side. Pump fake now. He's going to get a pass over to McKinney, but he'll turn it over there as he shuffled his feet. So turnover number 18 on the Knights. Third quarter stats brought to you by Scott Miller. Not quite ready yet. As we've got under 46-40 now remaining score here with Wooster in the lead. Wooster with the basketball. So turnover on Wooster. Peyton Miller with it now, knocked around the floor, fought for, knocked out of bounds. They're going to say by West Holmes. So Wooster will have it side out in front of the scorer's table. So David Nolan now gets the ball inbounds for Wooster. He'll get it back from Roach, and he'll dribble across the left side there, guarded by Miller. And they're going to get Nolan on a push-off, their offensive foul, so that's going to be 4 fouls now on Nolan. And that'll be big for the Knights as Nolan's done his damage here tonight. Well, they actually got that foul called on Owen Roach. Not sure who they called that on here now. Looks like they did give that to Roach, so Nolan off the hook. So West Holmes basketball now. Blake Morrison with the ball. And he's guarded by Nolan up top. Pass right side, left side over to Estep. Back up to McKinney. Now down in the corner to Miller. Miller's three-pointer up on the way. Knocked out of bounds by Hahn. Saved by Wooster. So turnover will go against West Holmes and Wooster basketball now. Nolan has it across half court, guarded by Miller. He'll go right side. Down the corner to Pederini. Pederini shot up on the way. Three-pointer, got it.
30-second timeout, Wooster.
And Wooster will call a 30-second timeout. So we'll take one and be right back after this.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com.
With Worcester hanging on to a 49-40 lead. And we are ready for your third quarter stats. Here is Scott Miller.
Yeah, Worcester led 46-40 at the end of the third quarter. Worcester was 0 of 6 from three-point range. West Holmes 0 for 1. West Holmes was 5 of 11 from old-fashioned two-point range. Worcester was also 5 of 11. Free throws, West Holmes had hit 1 of 2, and free throws for Worcester, 3 of 7. 9 rebounds for West Holmes, 6 for Worcester. 6 turnovers for West Holmes, and 2 turnovers for Worcester in the third quarter.
And West Holmes now with the basketball the other direction. That'll be Miller with the basketball. Guarded up top by Roach. The right side now back up top to McKinney. McKinney guarded by Hamilton. McKinney nowhere to go. He'll dribble out of that and hand it off to, down in the low paint, to DeAndre Thomas. His shot up and good. And Thomas doing his damage here for the Knights tonight. So now it's David Nolan going the other direction, guarded by Miller. His shot up, no good. A rebound pulled down by Pederini, blocked there by McKinney, and late whistle. And they're going to get McKinney on the foul. So that'll send Pederini to the free throw line. And that'll be 4 fouls on Peyton McKinney. So Pederini now to the free throw line. He'll have 2 free throw attempts. First one up and good. From fashion rings, color gems, or birthstones, diamond pendants, diamond rings, engagement rings, and Dreamkeeper jewelry, this holiday season, stop into the jewelry store at 97 West Jackson Street in historic downtown Millersburg. Pederini got that second free throw attempt, so now Worcester with a 51-42 lead, matching their biggest of the night. So now Estep with the ball left side, left-hand layup wide open, up and good. So we'll give Estep 8 points now on the night, and here comes Nolan with the basketball for the Generals. Picked up by Peyton Miller across half court right side. Now Nolan dribbling right side. He'll hand off to Roach. Guarded by Thomas up top. Roach into the paint. He'll dump off to Hamilton underneath. His shot no good. Tipped around. Pulled down by Pederini for Worcester. Back to Hahn. Hahn shot from the left side. Foul line extended. Good. Hahn's got 6. Worcester back up 9. And ball taken away by Worcester. Nolan takes it there. Puts it back up and in. And Coach Hall's going to get a timeout. full timeout, so we'll take one here. You're listening to Boys High School Basketball on WKLM.
The year-end sales event starts now at Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm excited to announce that Ford is offering 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 in trade assistance on 2020 Fusion, Escape, Edge, and Explorer. Also, employee pricing for all on all remaining 2020 Ram light-duty pickup trucks, along with 2020 or 2021 Jeep Compass, Cherokee, and Grand Cherokee. Stop in soon to grab these year-end deals and check us out online at villagemotorsinc.com.
The Pizza Parlor 2 in Kilbuck is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes. If you don't want to cook on game day, give them a call at 330-276-5661. They prepare their own homemade crust topped with their own special pizza sauce and your own choice of toppings. You can also order appetizers, sandwiches, their famous original subs, basket combos, and garden fresh salads. You don't have to get out of your car because they have a convenient drive-thru to pick up your order. Call today, 330-276-5661.
Peyton McKinney, Blake Morrison, Peyton Miller, DeAndre Thomas, and Garrett East up on the floor for the Knights. Morrison brings the ball up against David Nolan. Morrison guarded up top by Nolan, going right side now. Morrison going to go all the way to the hole, layup no good. Rebound pulled around by Owen Roach. All the way up ahead to Nolan. And we got a whistle in the backcourt. They've actually got a player control foul on Wooster. So that'll come back. Ball come back to this end of the floor for West Holmes. And so it'll be West Holmes ball, sideline out, opposite side of their bench, and that's going to be Blake Morrison with the basketball, throwing it into the Knights to Peyton Miller. Miller guarded by Petterini on the right side. Miller looking for somewhere to go. He'll get it up top to Peyton McKinney. McKinney looking for his first points of the night here yet. McKinney not able to get on track here for the Knights offensively. He stepped now with the basketball. He tried to go post a DeAndre Thomas turnover to the Knights. Picked up there by David Nolan. He's now across half court to Hamilton. Hamilton down to Dossie in the left side corner. No good. A rebound by Roach up off the glass and good. So quickly the other way comes Blake Morrison for the Knights. Now West Holmes find themselves down 13 points. That's Morrison shot on the right side. That shot no good. A rebound pulled down by Petterini. And here comes Braden Hamilton up ahead to David Nolan. Nolan on the right side, guarded by McKinney. McKinney tried to take the charge, no call. Rebound to DeAndre Thomas of the Knights. So Thomas will come out of there with it. Garrett East up with the ball. Whistle and a foul call, and that's going to be on Drew Dossie. And that's a break for West Holmes, as that'll send West Holmes into the 1-on-1 situation. And that will get Schrock, Zimmerly, and Stair back into the game for the Knights as McKinney, Miller, and Eastep will check out. Get a $15 gift card for every $100 spent on a qualifying brands now through December 31st at Keim Lumber in Charm. Eastep's first free throw attempt up, no good. A rebound pulled down by DeAndre Thomas. His shot blocked, rebound pulled down by Dossie for the Generals up ahead to Nolan. Now Nolan's going to lay up all the way on the right hand, no good. Rebound pulled down by Blake Morrison. Morrison up ahead to Josh Schrock. Schrock now on the right side beyond the arc, guarded by Dossie. He'll step in, 15-footer right side, no good off the glass, and a rebound pulled down by Roach for the Generals. So now it'll be Hamilton coming the other direction for Wooster. And he's tied up there at half court. Ball fought for, loose on the floor. And we got a timeout on Wooster while the ball was loose on the floor. So 30-second timeout. We'll take one and be right back after this. Boys basketball on to WKLM.
I'm Jeff Kinney, and I'm a Park National banker, a husband and a volunteer. At Park National Bank, we believe we're more than just our job titles, and you're more than an account number. Now bringing our family of community banks together under a single brand name means you get those core values you've always counted on from us, and more service, more access, and more options. We're all together now at Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
Pass low to Hamilton on the baseline. He'll throw that back to Jack Williams. It'll be knocked out of bounds by West Holmes, so it'll stay with Wooster. Wooster with a 13-point lead at 3:25 remaining. Dossie with the basketball, guarded beyond the arc by Josh Schrock. Now Dossie going into the paint. He'll go right hand and a whistle on the shot attempt, and they're going to get Josh Schrock on the foul. So team foul number 9 on the Knights. And that'll be 3 on Schrock.
At the line from the Generals, number 15, Drew Dossie.
So Drew Dossie will have the one-on-one attempt coming for Wooster. And his first one up on the way, no good. Dossie with 5 points on the night for the Generals. And Dossie will have one more free throw attempt coming. That shot up on the way, that one's good. They'll give Dossie 6 points now. And it'll be West Holmes basketball, trailing 14. Schrock brings it up, pass over to Brock Zimmerly. Now back over to DeAndre Thomas, right side beyond the arc. Over to Blake Morrison. Blake Morrison now jumps into the paint, and he's going to be fouled, so that's going to send Morrison to the free throw line. And Scott, this is what West Holmes need. They need to get to the free throw line with some attempts while the clock stopped.
They've been holding up pretty well throughout the third quarter. Here in the fourth quarter, Wooster, again, their defense and their length has really caused West Holmes to maybe run out of a little bit of steam.
Absolutely. So Morrison with that free throw attempt. Give him 13 points on the night and makes that would give him 14. So Dossie with the basketball now for Wooster, guarded by Josh Schrock coming up court. Dossie will go right side. Wooster maybe looking to run a little bit of clock out now. So Jack Williams with the basketball, and they're going to get the Knights on a foul call out near half court. And that'll be called on number 24, Brock Zimmerly, and that'll get number 22, DeAndre Thomas, up off the bench for the Knights.
At the line for the Generals, number 10, Jack Williams.
So shooting free throw attempts for Wooster. He'll have 2 shots. This is Jack Williams. And Williams looking for his first points of the night for the Generals. His first shot attempt up on the way, and good. So Williams will get his name in the scorebook. And that'll bring DeAndre Thomas in. Checking out for the Knights will be Garrett Eastep. So Williams will have 1 free throw attempt remaining. West Holmes down 13 points, 2:47 remaining. Second free throw attempt up and good. Williams got them both, giving 2. And David Nolan checking back in for the Generals, and going out will be Williams. The Troy Miller Agency in Shreve and Berlin, your local insurance independent agent. They are a working team for all your insurance needs. Call the Shreve office at 567-2626 or the Berlin office at 893-2446. Ball going down in the low post to DeAndre Thomas. He's fouled there on the play, and I believe they're going to get Hahn, so Thomas will go to the free throw line and have 2 free throw attempts.
That was on Worcester's number 2, Ethan Hahn, his third. At the line to shoot 2 for the Knights, DeAndre Thomas.
And DeAndre Thomas has 13 points on the night for the Knights. His first free throw attempt up on the way, off the glass, rims around, falls off. So Garrett Eastep getting ready to check back in for the Knights. He'll have the shooter. So Thomas makes this. We'll have a stoppage. That rims in and out. No good. Rebound pulled down by Stair for the Knights. So now Blake Morrison jump step in the lane to the paint. That's up off the glass, good with the right hand. And West Holmes will get a timeout. So we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back after these messages right here on WKLM.
When choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Home Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwinco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwinco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619. And
we are back here at West Holmes. OCC matchup tonight with West Holmes and Wooster. West Holmes coming in here 4-0 on the year, but they're in trouble tonight as Wooster has a 60-48 lead with 2:32 remaining. Wooster getting its first game under its belt tonight as they've had several postponements with this COVID situation. So I know they're happy to be on the floor tonight playing. As is West Holmes. They just wish they was on the other end of this score right now, Scott.
Absolutely.
So when we resume here, it's going to be Wooster basketball. They'll be at the other end of the floor, so they'll inbound on the underneath the Knights basket. And this is Braden Hamilton inbounding for Wooster, and he'll get it up to Hahn. Hahn will quickly go across half court. Guarded right side over there by Xander Schultz of the Knights. He'll get it back up top to David Nolan. Guarded up top by Blake Morrison. He'll get the pass down in the low post. Shot up again by Roach. No good. A rebound by Roach. And they're going to get a turnover there on Worcester. So Worcester now with 14 turnovers on the night. West Holmes has 22. Into the ball game is Xander Schultz for the Knights. He inbounds the ball to Blake Morrison. So Morrison will bring it up against Dossie. And they threw that down to DeAndre Thomas. He's just not tall enough, so that'll be out of bounds. Turnover on the Knights. So Hamilton will inbound the basketball for Worcester as we get set to resume play. 2 minutes remaining here. And he'll throw it off the hip of Dossie, and that'll go stay down here with West Holmes now, so turnover goes to Worcester, number 15. Stop in and see TMK Farm Service for all your animal and pet needs with locations in Berlin, Sugar Creek, Holmesville, and New Bedford. West Holmes now with the inbounds. That's going to be taken away there by David Nolan. And so Worcester will go back the other direction with the basketball. That's going to go over to Hamilton. He'll go right side. Shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by DeAndre Thomas. So Thomas up ahead to Morrison. Knocked out of bounds by Worcester. It'll stay with West Holmes. So night basketball. Morrison up to Stair. Now Stair is going to take a look at the right side. He's going to drive against Nolan. Reverse dribble. Goes off his hip. Ball loose on the floor. Fought for. And they're going to go out of bounds on the night, so that's going to be turnover on West Holmes. And that'll get Peyton Miller back up into the ball game, as well as Garrett Estep. Going out will be Xander Schultz and DeAndre Thomas. Braden Hamilton set to inbounds for Worcester. And he'll give it to Hahn on the right side. He'll dribble up against Estep. Now Josh Schrock will pick him up. Hahn gets over to Roach. Roach dribbles up top now. Going left side. Pass attempt down to Nolan, tipped away by the Knights, so it'll be Worcester basketball. Underneath their basket, they're well in control here. 12-point lead, a minute 33 remains in the ball game. So this will be Ethan Hahn inbounds the ball now to Hamilton down left side, and we got a foul coming. And that will send Hamilton to the free throw line. That's Garrett Estep's foul. And Hamilton will have 2 free throw attempts now. First one up on the way and good. So varsity squad not finding that same magic that the JVs had earlier, Scott. We saw the JVs come from a 15-point deficit to defeat Worcester 47-45 in our earlier matchup. And second free throw attempt up, in and out, no good. A rebound comes down to DeAndre Thomas for the Knights. Peyton Miller now back the other direction, and they're going to get a reach foul there at half court by Owen Roach. So That's them fouls that'll drive any coach crazy as you're up by 13 points with about a minute to play.
And stopping the clock.
Absolutely. But West Holmes will take it, and that will send Peyton Miller to the free throw line, where he'll get 2 free throw attempts, as that is Wooster's 10th team foul. Well, Miller's first free throw attempt up, in and out, and no good. He stepped back in for the game. DeAndre Thomas will check out, and that'll leave Peyton Miller with 1 more free throw attempt. Second one up, on the way, back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Dossie of Wooster. So Dossie will come back the other direction. 1:20 to go, guarded by Josh Schrock at half court. Now across half court's Dossie. He'll dribble through the paint, bring it right back up top. Trying to lose night defenders, he'll give it off to Owen Roach. Now Roach will bring it back up top. Wooster just content to run the clock out, but West Holmes is going to tie it up there at half court. Jump ball, that'll stay with the Generals. So getting up off the bench now for the Generals will be number 10, Jack Williams. And checking out will be Owen Roach. Hamilton will inbound the ball for the Generals at half court on their side of the court. He'll throw it back court into Drew Dossie. And Dossie will try to get across the timeline, guarded by Josh Schrock. Under a minute to play here from West Holmes. Wooster with the basketball. And they're going to get a turnover on Wooster as Hamilton traveled over on the sideline. So that will bring DeAndre Thomas back into the ballgame. A little offense-defense substitution by Coach Hall of the Knights. So Schrock will inbound the basketball to Blake Morrison. Morrison guarded at half court by David Nolan. Now Schrock pass low post to DeAndre Thomas. Tipped around, no good. A rebound pulled down by Blake Morrison. Back up DeAndre Thomas. DeAndre Thomas up and in. And West Holmes will take a 30-second timeout. We'll take one and be back right after this.
When choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Holmes Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwinco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwinco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619.
Just under 38 seconds to play, as in 37.9 to be specific. 61-50 lead for Wooster, 11-point lead. They've had as much as a 13-point leader, but West Holmes kept this game close most of the way, Scott. Maybe just a little bit too much Wooster defense tonight.
Yeah, Wooster is definitely all they were expected to be tonight. Very athletic, very quick, great defenders. I think West Holmes is going to come away from this having learned a lot. Sometimes they say that you learn more from your losses than your wins. I'm sure that West Holmes would love to be on the top end of this game tonight, but they are going to learn a lot, and we're seeing a lot of development in some of those players like DeAndre Thomas, Blake Morrison, both underclassmen that are starting to really show some good improvement.
Absolutely. So that's Braden Hamilton getting his first free throw attempt for Wooster. Makes that one. He'll have one more remaining. Hamilton has 8 points now on the night for the Generals. And with that one, they're giving 9. Now this will be Schrock coming back the other direction with the ball for West Holmes. So Peyton McKinney, his three-pointer blocked. And picked up there by Hahn. Knocked out of bounds off of Josh Schrock, so that ball will go to Wooster. And Coach Hall is going to get some young players up in the ballgame. Here comes Clayton Zimmerly for the Knights, as well as A.J. Jones checking in. And here comes Bubba Hay into the game for the Knights.
And number 12, Bubba Hay.
So Coach Hall rewarding some of his younger players with some playing time here tonight. So 28 seconds remaining in the ball game. Wooster up 63-50. Wooster with the basketball now, dribbled up court by Hahn. He'll walk across half court and just hold there. Hahn dribbling against light pressure by the Knights. Now here comes the trap, and that's Peyton McKinney taken away. Turnover West Holmes up ahead to Bubba Hay. Hay gets in the scoring column with a layup. Bubba Hayes got 2. Well, Hahn with the basketball now over to Dossie, and they'll dribble it out as they run the clock out. And that will be the final here from the Dungeon in West Holmes High School, as Wooster will get a 63-52 victory over the Knights. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back after this to wrap things up from the Dungeon. You're listening to Boys High School Basketball on WKLM.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
At Keim, we know it feels good to give a quality gift. Whether it's a DeWalt tool that's guaranteed tough, an engraved Yeti thermos built for the wild, or a Vitamix blender with smoothie making accessories. Find these brands and more at Keim. Plus, Keim holiday deals are extended until December 23rd, which means you will receive a $15 gift card for every $100 you spend on qualifying brands. Keim, built on trust since 1911. KeimHome.com.
The year-end sales event starts now at Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm excited to announce that Ford is offering 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 in trade assistance on 2020 Fusion, Escape, Edge, and Explorer. Also, employee pricing for all on all remaining 2020 Ram light-duty pickup trucks, along with 2020 or 2021 Jeep Compass, Cherokee, and Grand Cherokee. Stop in soon to grab these year-end deals and check us out online at villagemotorsinc.com.
Trying to decide if now is the right time to stop renting and purchase a home? Ask yourself a few questions. Are you ready to settle down? Can you afford to pay for repairs and maintenance costs? For many people, the decision comes down to what you can afford at the moment. At the Kilbuck Savings Bank, our expert lenders are here to help you make one of the biggest decisions of your life. Everyone has different needs. Our job is to listen to your story and help determine the best way to turn the page on your life's journey. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's the GE Appliances Holiday Savings Event, now through December 30th at Millersburg Electric. Check out the new fingerprint-resistant stainless steel finish on the GE French door-style refrigerator with a door-in-a-door, and LED light wall with hands-free autofill dispenser. Earn up to $2,000 remodel rebate, a customizable GE Cathay appliance suites available in 3 colors with multiple handle finishes. Qualified customers get 0% interest with no down payment until December 2021. Stop by the area's largest appliance showroom today or visit MillersburgElectric.com. With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
As West Holmes will slip to 4-1 on the year, and Worcester will move its record to a 1-0 mark. For the Knights tonight, they were led in scoring by Blake Morrison. He had 16 points for the night. Josh Schrock added 6. Garrett Eastep added 8 points for the night. DeAndre Thomas had 15 points and 7 rebounds. Bubba Hay had 2. Brock Zimmerly had 3 points, and Peyton Miller had 2 points to round out scoring for the Knights here tonight. For Worcester tonight, they were led in scoring by number 3, David Nolan. He had 14 points. Drew Dossie finished tonight with 6 points. Braden Hamilton had 9, as Jack Williams had 2. Owen Roach had 8 points. Ethan Hahn had 6 points on the night for the Generals. And Blake Bowen had 3 points, as did Deontay Slaughter. So with that, it's going to be Worcester getting out of this dungeon tonight with a 63-52 victory over the Knights. in a night in which we saw West Holmes commit 25 turnovers, so very uncharacteristic of the Knights. Now, with your game time stats, here is Scott Miller.
So for the game, Wooster winning 63-52. The home team, West Holmes, was 3 of 11 from three-point range for 27%. Field goals for West Holmes, 21 of 34, while Wooster was 20 of 37. Wooster had 4 of 17 from three-point range. West Holmes went to the free throw line 10 times and hit 3 of those for 30%, while Wooster was 11 of 22 for 50%. West Holmes out-rebounded the Generals 31-23 on the night, but West Holmes had 25 turnovers to Worcester's 17.
And that was probably spells the story for the Knights right there, Scott. So 25 turnovers a night for the Knights is uncharacteristic of what they've done so far. But Coach Hall talked about that in the pregame. He expected to see that pressure, and he got it tonight.
Yes, and I think that Worcester will come away with this. Obviously, they get their first game under their belt, but for as athletic as they were, you can tell that they're not. They haven't gotten their range yet. A lot of short baskets. They were only 11 of 22 from the free throw line. Even though that's 50%, that's a lot of points that they left out there on the floor in shooting. And so for all of their athleticism, that you're just not game ready. And this is what they found out tonight. But they are definitely going to be a team to be reckoned with once they start having some games. They are still considered, as Coach Hall told us this morning and this evening, they are still one of the favorites in the OCC. They're the defending champion, coming off of a 12-0 OCC record a year ago, 20-3 overall. But they will definitely be one of the teams to be reckoned with here in the OCC.
Absolutely. And so that's going to about wrap things up here from the Dungeon tonight. So our Subway player of the game tonight will go to DeAndre Thomas, as DeAndre Thomas finished with 15 points and 7 rebounds on the night. So DeAndre Thomas will receive a free foot-long sub from Subway in Millersburg at 995 South Washington Street in Millersburg, Ohio. So for Matt Croy back at the station, Scott Miller here alongside of me, I am Troy Fritz. And special thanks to our friends at Claxton Communication for getting us on the air tonight. Hopefully you're able to pick us up on Facebook Live as well as YouTube Live and WKLM-FM live stream. So from West Holmes, one more time, final score tonight, Wooster 63, West Holmes 52. So long, everybody.
Thank you for watching high school basketball on Facebook Live. Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxton Communications. High school basketball on Facebook Live is a production of WKLM Radio and Claxton Communications.